Hi, good evening. This is your friend Han here. It is great to see you here tonight. Tonight, I'm very, very excited to breaking out one of the news is that YouTube finally decided to upgrade its channel design once again, officially start at June 5th, right? So that's the groundbreaking news for you today. And one of the difficulty things when you switch to new channels, by the way, if you switch, there's no way you're going to go back to the old design as far as I know right now. A couple of months ago, about a month ago, I can switch back. Now I cannot switch back. So that's a YouTube thing, right? And one of the difficulty thing is to get that cover image right. I'm not graphic designer by profession or by any means, it's very costs a lot of money to go out there, find a logo designer and specifically design the grid line for the television, for the mobile, and for the desktop version of the cover. So I've been talking to my friend Bertranddo. I'm sure you used his product before to design the channel background. He has come up brand new product tomorrow, and the name of the product is called the Instant Social Present YouTube Edition version number 2. Just specifically design that fantastic cover. Okay, and tomorrow I'm gonna actually review what I have done with my channel. If you can't wait, want to check out tonight, just go to hamfantheinternetman.com. You will see my brand new design. My old yellow red kind of taxi background is no longer there because I can't switch back. But I did spend pretty much whole day just play around with the brand new software. I absolutely love the way how easy and convenient it is to design that cover image, make your brand new channel design look more professional, more sexier, everything. So I'm very, very excited to share with you. And I'm also happen to grab Bertrand here to share some new tips on the new design of the YouTube, how it's gonna really benefit you. First of all, it's gonna have a lot more traffic. It's now on mobile, iPad, everywhere else. So that means YouTube itself is gonna even have more viewers come to the channel. So it's great for us as video marketers, right? So and also the layout is a lot cleaner now, and so any link you put on there is gonna be more visible for you. Okay, so once you switch, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's all white and it's just excellent. So I happen to grab him right now to share some more YouTube design techniques. How to utilize this new design to benefit your business and your marketing efforts, and how to get your message out more effectively. So I'm very, very excited for all my video marketer friends. So be sure to watch this interview and do check out the little short demo right after the interview, so you know how cool the software, online based software is. So you can convincingly easy and effortlessly create your logo, your cover design for the YouTube channel, or else, man, you're gonna be like me, scratch your head off and don't know what the heck to do. Okay, all right, so this is your friend Han. Enjoy the interview and watch the demo video. Until next time, keep smiling, and I'll talk to you soon. Cheers. Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your friend Han here. It is great to see you here today, and today I'm very, very excited. I'm actually, for the very first time, going to introduce you Bertrand. He's from France, and I know him for a while. So, and this is actually the first time I get to introduce him to you. He is the product creator behind a lot of unique product. For instance, the YouTube background stuff that I've been kind of teach you guys how to do. He's the product creator behind it, and among like some other candle products. So today he's coming to the Skype to share with us some about this YouTube new design. If you pay attention, when you log to your YouTube account, it constantly remind you to switch this new layout, new design, all that great stuff. So he's going to share you some awesome tips on how to utilize this brand new design to your advantage as an internet marketer, and talk about some of the new features and you know, old versus new stuff. And at the end of this interview, he's going to introduce another excellent product, actually that builds the banner on the top of the your YouTube, which is solve the fix the problem, because that banner are not very easy to make, and it's gonna cost you a lot of time and money. And he has this perfect, never seen before solution for it. So I'm gonna let him go into details in the interview in a little bit. But let's kind of learn who Bertranddo is and how he got started with internet marketing. But most importantly, what did he exactly do to become successful as he is today? So, Bertranddo, could you kind of take over the mic and show us, tell us your unique internet marketing story with us today?
Yeah, sure. So thanks a lot for having me, Han, today. It's very great to be here with you. As you mentioned, we've known each other for a pretty long time. So yeah, I mean, my story, well, I'm based in France, like you mentioned. I'm based in Paris, which is a pretty cool city, actually.
Uh-huh.
And my story, well, it started I started doing internet marketing back in 2006.
Uh-huh.
And it actually took me 5 years to make any money online. I mean, it just didn't work, I mean, I was just trying very hard. I was building websites. So, I mean, I started by kind of teaching myself some HTML.
Okay.
That I took some lessons from a website called W3 Schools.
Okay.
It was very good. So I learned some HTML. I built a simple AdSense website, and that wasn't making any money. I think after 1 year I was making like $6 a month or something, So I kind of pushed on and I tried again, but nothing really worked. So I started taking shit jobs, just to kind of get by, because you have to work, you have to live, you have to do what you have to do. So I did some I had this period of my life when I was trying to do internet marketing, and I needed to survive as well, because my online marketing wasn't making any money. So where I was doing a lot of these, really random jobs. So at one point I was a cleaner, I used to fucking, to clean stuff.
Wow.
In an English pub. I was living in the UK at the time, and I used to mop the floor every morning. That's a very, very shit job, right? But it's okay. I mean, it's not a shit job actually. It's a job. You know what I mean? So you have to do what you have to do, and any job is good. Any job is is respectable. I mean, you have to respect the fact that you're working. But anyway, I did it, and I was working in hotels and all this kind of stuff, so little jobs right and left. And then because I was keeping on working on my internet marketing and improving my kind of knowledge of the internet marketing and on the internet in general, I applied for Google, and that was back in 2010, I think, yeah. And basically I applied there, and oddly enough they gave me a job, right? So I started working for them. So that was Google in Dublin. Okay, so I got the contract there. So I started working there. So we are working on Google Maps. We are building like the processes on Google Maps, and trying to figure out how to create better listings for Google Maps in Europe. So that was pretty cool at the beginning, but then I realized I wasn't good working for people. That's something I think I always kind of understood, that I wasn't really happy working for someone. And I mean, as soon as I started that job, I made it a decision that it would be my last job ever. I made it a very, very clear decision that I would do everything it takes, to use the money I would make in my day job to invest in my business, and that's what I did. So I used to wake up at like 6 every morning and work on my internet marketing business from 6 to 9 before going to the job. And then I would come back home at 6 p.m. and from 6 p.m. to 1 a.m. I would carry on working on my business.
Right.
And I would put
that's exactly what I did. That's exactly what I did.
Yeah, you know what I mean, and that's why a lot of people sometimes ask me like, if you had to start over, what would you do? And that's what I would do. I would, like take a job and invest money because
Yeah,
the truth is when you invest money in a business, you're likely to make some money.
yeah, yeah.
So I was putting about $100 into the business every week,
Uh-huh.
and I did that for a year. So I mean, I was having literally 5 hours sleep for 12 months. I just worked and worked and worked and worked.
Really not recommended though. I've been there, done myself. But sometimes that's what it takes. You gotta ask your question. Do I have whatever it takes to become successful? And when you're starting out, you don't have money. What's the ultimate choice you have? Get a job.
Yeah.
Get a job or get some kind of other business going too. It's just a reality of life. And so you set up a better future for yourself. Maybe next year or next month, you don't have to do this anymore. You can quit the other job and make 10 times what you made in that job. But at a starting time, you do have to put in your time, money, and effort.
Yeah.
There's no free money out there.
There's no free money.
There's no free money, man. I don't care.
Yeah, it's money. Like someone says, like money makes money. I really believe in that. But anyway, so I just kept working very hard, and so I started my job in September, and by September of the year after, I was making a job replacing income. Because I basically I started investing in that. I got a coach. I paid him a lot of money to coach me to teach me how to do this stuff because I didn't know anything. And that's something else as well. Like until someone really showed me, I didn't know. I was trying for years. As I told you, I was trying for 5 years before I made any money online, any reasonable money online. And that was because I didn't have the right knowledge, So now I paid that guy and he gave me some great coaching advice on how to build a list, how to create a product and how to sell a product.
Mhm.
And that was it. As soon as I learned these 3 skills, so how to create a product, build a list, and market a product, I was set. And I think that right now I can say I'm set for life. I can never have. I mean, these are like vital skills I think in the online world that you can apply, in any niche or any market. It just works this way everywhere you go. And that was it. So from that time, so that was like September 2011. So I quit my job. I left my job pretty happily. Yeah, that was like one of the proudest, the best moments in my life, when I left the job because I was making a job replacing income, and I started traveling. I started going all over the place, around in the U.S., in Austria, whatever, and that was good. Like 2012 was a reasonably good year. I had a bad, something really bad that happened to me in early 2012. I was victim of a scam, an affiliate scam. That's why I'm very, very suspicious of any affiliates these days. I got scammed for $10,000.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I was still, at the time I was making maybe, $2,000 a month,
Right.
So,
Regardless, though.
sorry?
I say that is a lot of money regardless.
Yeah, that's regardless. But especially for me, I was like minus $6,000 in my account, and that was like the first time in my life I had that much debt. And I was like, I was devastated, man. I was really down, and I had 2 solutions. One would be to call for help. The other one would be to get a job. Or third one would be to work like a madman and make that money back in no time.
Right.
And that's what I did. Because there was just no options. Either I go back to work to, in a McDonald's or whatever, which I don't mind.
Right.
Either I had to make this work, so I worked like a dog and I made the 10,000 back within 1 month.
Yeah.
And then I just carried on, and So I started creating like software, so like the stuff you mentioned, like some software to help, because what I realized is that it's very hard for people to create graphics for online marketing. It's pretty tough. Photoshop is hard to learn. You have to worry about format and all these kind of things. And as well, you have to know how to design, because, I mean, how do you know that red goes well with blue or whatever, how to match colors and lights and gradients and all that kind of stuff? It's very tough. So I made it my mission. So that's what I do. That's why I do all these softwares to make it easy for anyone without any graphic design skills to create gorgeous, marketing material, for their website or social media or whatever. So I started with Facebook, then Kindle, Twitter. I have another software that creates banners, sales page graphics, and so on.
And you have quite a few other projects in the pipeline. Good.
Yeah, and I got a few like information products. I also have some niche products. Okay, so I partner with some of my friends, sometimes all partners. So for instance, we have, I can tell you about a couple of them. So we have a niche website called Sky to Earth, where we sell basically GIS courses. Okay, so GIS is like this kind of technical stuff about mapping and cartography and all that kind of stuff. And one of my friends is an expert in that field. Okay, so we just use the basic marketing principle I talked to you before. So, create a product, build a list, and market that product. And we applied it to his niche, and we're killing it. It's like, I mean, the niche is for like professionals, academics, kind of very serious people.
Right.
It's 1 million miles away from internet marketing. We get most of the traffic from LinkedIn, but it's working. I mean, this principle, just build a list and, send good content and then send offers now and then, works pretty well.
Yeah. You said, I mean, it's been tested. A lot of people looking for the next new thing, but what really working is the thing's already working for thousands of years in a way, and building a list, sending good content, building a relationship, and that's been tested since the beginning. Even before internet marketing, it's called direct marketing, mailing, physical mails. I mean, people need to kind of, go back to see, hey, what's been working, what's all this big marketer doing, what they all have in common, a product and list, and it's what it is. That's it, and the people, it's get it really kind of coming back into the basics and learn the foundation of it. So you really have an amazing story, because I have a similar story. Like my one of my tenants trashed my house. I literally was out of ironic about $30,000 myself, and I was in a very negative cash position too. So either it was pushing against the way that I had to make it or break it, positions like you do. But we a person like you and I just kind of fight over what we got and make to it. And usually it's just stuff like that make a big jump in your life, if you can push it through it, right? At that point, you're probably going to lose the point in life, and then once you push through it, you probably receive 20 or 30 times of what you had before. It really takes that kind of events in your life to kind of reach the next level. Sometimes you just get too comfortable in your existing room, and in that zoom there, then something causes you to go down and say, oh crap, I gotta do something. Then you kind of come out all the way up here, which is much higher where you started. So that's happening over again in my life. So I think that's what happened to you, and I'm very, very happy to hear that.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah.
So let's talk about this new, I guess, new interface on YouTube a little bit here. I haven't seen too many of a training course out there talk about it. Let's talk about this new layout. How is it? Can you talk about a little bit? How is it compared to the old layout versus this new layout? Talk about some of the stuff that as a video marketer, as an internet marketer, how could they take advantage of it? Probably specifically, let's start with that one intro video on the top where you can, talk about your channel a little bit, talking about asking to subscribe to your channel a little bit. Perhaps, you can share what kind of content you can put in that video, or, all that great stuff, or anything you want to share.
Yeah. Okay. So I think to me YouTube is at a turning point in its existence. I mean, like, YouTube was launched in about 2000, 2005, and the year after Google bought it, right? And then within the past 5 years, it grew like crazy. I mean, nowadays YouTube is getting about 4 to 5 billion views a day.
Oh wow!
I mean, it's just pretty insane. And what YouTube and Google found out last year is that now 30%, about 25 to 30% of their users are coming from mobile. Right. And that's a massive shift. I mean, 30%.
I think that number is going to keep going up, though.
Yeah. So they just thought it's going to go up.
Yeah.
And probably in the next year or 2 years, it's going to be about 50 to 60% of the users are going to be on mobile. So to me, that's the reason why they pushed the new redesign, which is called YouTube One. Okay, so they call it One because it's basically one layout for all devices. Okay, on the old YouTube channels, if you went to it on a mobile phone, there will be no branding at all. They couldn't. I mean, the desktop branding couldn't transfer to the mobile version. So there was a big disconnect, between the desktop version, the mobile version, and the TV version, because now more and more people are watching it on TV as well, because you can connect your TV, your laptop to your TV with a HDMI port or whatever, So more and more people do that. So they had to optimize for all these devices. So that's why they released YouTube One. I think it was about a month ago, right? Or 6 months.
Yeah, I started seeing the notification about a month ago, yes.
Yeah, about a month ago. So, right now, they give you, so as you see, they're trying to nudge you to update to the YouTube One. They give you the choice to remain, but I think that at some point they will force. Yeah, they will just force you to update. A bit like, I don't know if you remember, last year Facebook had the new timeline design, and so all of a sudden they switched everyone to the timeline, and then all these people had these broken fan pages and were scrambling to get it to work. So I think that's what will happen with YouTube. In a little while they'll probably force the new design.
Yeah, so it's a good idea right now. You started playing with that new designer because if you don't like it, you can just always switch it back to the old design after you play around. So that when they do that permanent switch, there's huge marketing opportunity there if you're being a smart video marketer, because there's a lot of people out in the market will be freaking out like what they do with Facebook. So there's a huge marketing opportunity there to solve their problems.
Yeah, that would be a huge marketing opportunity, like you say, especially for offline marketers and like anyone that's providing services to people. And you can even create a new services just from that, because there'll be millions of people with broken, channels and with no clue how to update them, okay? Because that's something you touched on before, but the new design is, it's very tough for non-designers. I mean, they included they asked you to create this very big banner. It's like, 3,000 pixels times, 2,500 times 1,500 pixels, which is very, very massive. And the reason they do that is that they want it to work on TV and on a Retina display as well, so like on the new MacBook Pro, right? And they also want you to use some areas of the banner, especially for mobile, okay? So your banner is that big, but this part is TV, then this part is mobile, and this is widescreens. Okay, so in your graphic you have to optimize for 3 or 4 different devices. Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, I mean, there'll be like all these small businesses, you know, like a lot of people, you know, are going to be lost and are lost already. You know,
I'm lost, and when I see that template, I was like, what the hell are we doing here?
what happened to me when I saw the new YouTube one, so they asked me, do you want to update? So I just clicked, and then there was no way of going back, you know, so I was kind of, you know, stuck with the new YouTube web design, and I had to figure it out. So yeah, there's a big opportunity, and besides the branding as well, there's an opportunity to educate people about how the new YouTube works, because it's besides the branding, there's some new features and, you know, new ways to use it. So there'll be plenty of opportunities in that area. So as I mentioned, the bad thing is, you know, the layout is going to be very hard for people to adapt to that. Now, the good side of it, and I think that's the way, you know, we should see it, is that YouTube is opening up to, you know, all these devices. Okay, so mobile, tablets, TVs. Okay, so they're gonna grow like crazy. I mean, and it means that now we can really brand ourselves across all these platforms as marketers, and I see a really big opportunity. I think that YouTube has been growing like crazy the past 5 years, and with the steps they are taking now, I think they're going to grow even more. And if they grow, that means more traffic and more sales for us, more customers. So it's a win-win, really.
Yeah, and the new designer, and it's much cleaner. If you the toughest part is that, like, what your software going to solve that biggest problem is have that big giant image, you know, put up there. Then you had to divide up into different sections, and one's for mobile, one's for widescreen, and it just, you know, for me, I just headache. I just like have somebody else do it, but they cost a lot of money to design stuff like that too.
Yeah, I mean, if you have to pay someone to do a YouTube channel design, so, I mean, for something decent, you will pay at least $200.
Oh, wow. Oh,
so it's a lot of work, you know. To design, it's a lot of work. It does take, you know, a designer, it will take him, you know, a few hours. So
and plus you're gonna have to go really testing different devices to look at it. See if it really looks like the way you want it to. So that's
exactly.
And then you're gonna go back to edit. So that's just a lot of work I don't want to deal with. I don't know about you all, but I don't want to deal with it. I'm not a designer myself, so and so and like you said, like, it's gonna be all kinds of devices. That means YouTube is gonna get even more traffic, and that's good for our video marketers, right?
It's good for us. I think it's very good.
An opportunity. You can literally have your own little TV channel now. Every YouTube channel can be turning into a TV channel for your branding, for your customers, whatever you want to do with, however you want to use it. And the top of the cover really brings out your branding and bring out your message. You kind of just pop out, and because the newer designs are really clean designs, have white background, and you can pick and choose what video to put on the front page. There's a couple layout you can pick from. And I've seen people, you know, they even put one main video on the top, like almost like a feature video, which you have several choices there. I've seen a lot of people who has branding. They literally come out on a cam, say what the channel is about, welcome to the people, ask them to subscribe to the channel, and all that great stuff, which is another level of selling in a way. So I think as a video marketer, you should really take advantage of that.
Yeah, I agree with that. And as you mentioned, the new interface is very clear. I mean, the old one was a bit confusing, to be honest. I mean, when you landed on the page, I was like, all these big background graphics, and you are kind of lost, you know. So with the new YouTube, as you mentioned, the subscribe button is very clear. Then you have a description, and then you can put what they call a trailer. Okay, so that's like your key video that will autoplay on your channel when someone lands there. So on your trailer, you can say like, okay, welcome to my channel. This channel is going to be about this, that, and that. Please subscribe above or check out the videos below. So it's very, very, very good for marketers. And you also mentioned, so below you can organize your videos into sections. Okay, so you can create like different playlists according, to what you want to feature. So like you mentioned, it's giving a lot more power to marketers. And the best thing is that your brand stay consistent on mobile, TV or laptop, and the way you organize your sections stays consistent as well. So it's very, very, very good.
Yeah, I'm personally pretty excited because I want more traffic because I already spent a lot of time creating all these videos. I want more people view it, and secondly, I want the people that want to view it be a lot easier to view it. If you travel on the road, I want you to see my video in a more convenient way in a mobile device or iPad or whatever it is you're using. It's going to be a huge opportunity to come up. So as a marketer, I think you should learn this new design. Actually, trying to slowly but surely switch to the new design and test it out, see how it works. And I think I really love the clean design because the video just kind of stands out. Whatever call to action is gonna really stand out than the old design where it's dark. You can make out things out of it sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, on the old design, I couldn't make out where was the subscribe button.
Yeah. They're trying to change a whole bunch of layout in the last couple of years if you paid attention. And I think this one's probably by far the cleanest one, easiest one. I think I don't know because I don't work for Google. I think they did some kind of studies on this design thing and come up with this concept. I don't think they just kind of put out that idea out of nowhere. I know Google studies a lot of things. They have a tremendous data behind it. So I'm just figuring out, hey, the cleaning design is actually better. People actually watch more and click to things more. So I can see more advertising.
Exactly. That's very right. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're not. Could you talk about the product that you have, which you're gonna launching tomorrow? And let's talk about the time, product name, and how is this? I don't know. I say how is this different than any other product, but in your case, this is the first product I personally ever seen that does the things. And secondly, let's talk about, if you have time, let's talk about the OTO as well.
Okay, sure. So by the way, it's launching on Sunday around 11 a.m. EST, and it's called Instant Social Presence for YouTube. Okay, so it's part of a brand that I have, which is called Instant Social Presence.
Okay.
So I have a software for Facebook, for Twitter, and this is the third one for YouTube. Okay, so the idea with Instant Social Presence for YouTube is basically to kind of address those changes that YouTube went through and to allow you to create, like banners for the YouTube One new layout in minutes and without Photoshop and without any graphic design skills.
Okay.
And that's pretty much the idea. And there's nothing like it on the market at the moment. There's nothing. I've looked as well, and nobody has done anything. Simple reason why is because it's pretty complicated, to make it work. It took us a lot of time and a lot of effort to be able to create a software that allows you to design, 3,000 pixels wide images, even if you are on a screen which is 1,000 pixels wide. That was one of the first challenges because we had to fit that big image into a small screen, right?
Yeah. I wouldn't know what to do, but I'm glad you're the genius to figure it out.
And so it's going to be web-based, okay? So it's going to be accessible from our website. So that's a good thing because you can access it pretty much anywhere in the world. and it works on Mac, PC, Linux, whatever. Any desktop or laptop is going to work on it. Okay.
This is online based.
Yeah, it's 100% online based.
Yeah. So
So basically you can, you can just log in, okay, and start creating your design. You can save any of your designs. You can save an unlimited number of designs, right? And once you're done, you just download it to your desktop and you upload it to YouTube, to your channel, and you're set. Because the formatting is already done, the size is perfect. We'll show you where is the mobile safe area, where is the TV area, and where is the the widescreen area. So it's very, very, very easy to use. As I say, you don't have to worry about formatting, pixels, technical jargon, and so on. It just saves time.
yeah. So if you are my customer and use any of his product before, because it's how easy and user friendly his interface are, and this one and just really specifically designed for this new YouTube One design, which is somewhat big problem. And I mean, for me, I don't have the time to spend hours and hours trying to figure this out. I got other stuff I need to do. Plus, I'm not a designer, so anything I come up with is gonna look like crappy image. So and with this software now, I can literally probably sit in there for 5-10 minutes. I can come out with a design I can put up there.
That's the idea. As I mentioned to you, like our mission, so my mission of me and my company, so my team, is to allow anyone to create powerful branding graphics, like any internet marketers, to do it in seconds or minutes without Photoshop. And that's what it does, So it is very, very cool. I'm very excited about this release because I know it's gonna help a lot of people. I know we put a lot of effort and time, and it's gonna help like anybody to brand their YouTube channel, to get a professional brand. And the thing as well is that we put a big focus on graphics. Okay, so we won't just put like average graphics. We try to put exceptional graphics. Okay, so we spend quite a lot of money on making sure like the graphics look very slick with built-in lights, effects, gradients, patterns for the backgrounds, so that you can look like $1 million. You won't look cheap. You will look like very, very good online.
And what is the pricing on launching tomorrow, and what is the OTO?
Okay, so pricing wise, it's going to start at $17 on Sunday and Monday. It's going to stay at this price. Then on Tuesday, it's going to go up to $27, right?
This is one time, right?
Yeah, it's a totally one time. Yeah. So that's the good thing of it, because it's because I'm launching it on the Warrior Forum. I want to get some early feedback at first. Okay. So later on, I'm going to relaunch it on the main website, and it's going to be actually recurring. Okay, so we're going to charge like monthly for it.
Okay.
So like for your customers, it's a great time to get in now, because we're basically doing a special offer, as a way to get the most customers possible, to give us the most feedback possible. And that brings me to feedback, because I will love feedback. For my customer support service, we use a service called User Voice, where people can actually vote for ideas. So if you have any ideas, suggestions, you can vote for it, and the features that get the most votes, we actually implement them. That's the way we work, and we don't create software for ourselves. We create it for our customers, pretty much.
And you say your refund rate usually is like below 1%, right? Like something extremely low,
Yeah.
no numbers in that. That just tells me that you got an excellent supporting team behind you as well.
We're very good. There's me doing support. There's Sheila, which does a lot of the administrative and like wish list and website customer support. There's Sarah. There's Sushil, who does all the PHP stuff. and there's Abby who does, the Flash stuff. He's our Flash developer. So we're like 5 people on the help desk every day. We reply to every. I mean, the way I see it, I love my customers. That's the way I see it. I just love my customers. Because they allow you to have the lifestyle that you have, and they can help you build a better business as well. I don't know. I just like chatting with people. Helping people out. I must have like 50 of my customers on Skype. I run regular webinars for them, teach them stuff. Last week I sent them like a 30 pages PDF that I wrote, just so it's just about helping out people. We believe there's a solution to everything, and we're here to help. So we virtually get no refunds.
Awesome. That is what I love to hear. And oh yeah, let's talk about the OTO. What is the OTO? Is it OTO inside the offer?
Yeah, so that's an OTO, right? So that's I wouldn't call it the OTO. It's kind of an upgrade offer, right? Okay. So it's built-in templates, right? Because I mean, with the software, you can create your own stuff, okay? And it comes with a default template, and you can create your own stuff, and you can save your templates. And something I didn't mention as well is that you can share your designs with other members of the community.
Oh,
okay. Yeah. So we integrate.
Done before, so that's awesome. That's exciting.
Yeah. So we integrated the community feature, which means that you, me, or whoever, you just click and make your designs public, and then we review them. Our team review it, and if your design is good, we put it, there for the community, and anybody can use it, right? So you have all these features, but then on the upgrade, you have access to, I think there's 30 plus templates, for YouTube branding. Okay, so there will be like templates for, plumbers, dentists, taxi, internet marketers, Amazon review site, AdSense site. Like all kinds of niches, all the niches. I mean, you will find your niches in that. And the templates are very, very, very gorgeous, very nicely designed. So you just choose your template, like dentist, it comes up, you change the dentist name, you change the website URL or the phone number, and that's it. You publish and you're good. So.
Yeah, just want to mention this. If you ever been to my YouTube channel right now, I was using his software design there, so I know a lot of you likes that, but I took one of his templates, just kind of modified. I think I took the taxi one. Now this is the old one he had, so I'm very excited to see his new templates and grab it as well, because I know I can save me tons of time. So it's just so easy and convenient for marketer like us to use, and plus being used all kinds of, Mac and over there and PC over here, and because it's web based. So really like the community feature, sharing feature here.
We hope this is gonna get big. Yeah. So we hope people will really share stuff, and will be the first to share. So when you log in, when the product goes live, you will see me under the community design. You will see designs by Bertrand. You can just click on those and start using them for free. Okay. Right. So that's pretty cool, right?
Yeah. Awesome. Well, Bertrand, and thank you so much for sharing. Take your time to sharing all this brand new product with us and a whole bunch of YouTube knowledge with us today. And for those who are still with us, make sure you kind of stay tuned, watch a very short demo video about this awesome tool, so you know exactly how it functions and how it's going to really save you time, money, and how it's going to benefit you for you, or either you or your offline client, or whoever, or your client period, to branding their website in a right way. With this, so now you can display your branding all devices and not just looking good on the desktop anymore. So it's a tremendous, awesome product, and it's a wonderful kind as of right now. So so yeah, and look out for my bonuses tomorrow too as well. And Bertrand, thank you so much. I think I have everything I need to ask you here today. Do you have any final words before we leave here today?
Well, first thank you, for having me here, and thanks to your customers for watching it. And I really hope that the information we shared about the new YouTube, has excited you, to do great things with YouTube.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited, and we already talked about it. So, yeah. So, Bertrand, and thank you so much for your time again, and I'll be talking soon.
All right, thanks a lot, Dan. Bye for now.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Alright, so Bertrand here, and I just wanted to let you know a little bit about instant social presence for YouTube. Okay, so a few weeks ago, YouTube came out with a new design for their channels, which is called YouTube One Channel. Okay, now the great thing with YouTube One Channel is that it works on a laptop, a desktop, on tablets, and on mobile. Okay, it's a kind of new layout that works everywhere. Now the bad thing with it is that it requires you to create a banner that will fit all kinds of devices. Okay, basically the banner you create should be big enough to work on a TV. Okay, because more and more people are watching YouTube on their TVs, right? So you'll need to create a banner which is 2500 pixels times 1400 pixels, which is very, very, very massive. Okay, to be honest, that's like mission impossible if you're doing it yourself. Now the good thing is that we figured it out, and now you can do it the easy way with instant social presence for YouTube version 2. Okay, so you'll start with a blank slate, and let's say you wanted to color the background to your brand or whatever. You can also add some patterns, so you can add some kind of grainy pattern. If you can see here, I could add something like kind of a textile pattern, but I'll keep the plain one for now, and I can change the color with built-in guides as well, so you can see which area is safe for your banner to display on laptop and mobile, and which area is safe for widescreen, and which area is safe for television. Okay, so everything that is in this first square here will work on laptop. On the right here, that will work on widescreen, so that could be a desktop or a 15-inch laptop. And then you have television. Okay, so it will work on TV. Okay, so let's say I wanted to add some text here, and I'll pretend I'm creating a YouTube channel for camera reviews. Okay, so enter my text here. I'm going to change the font to maybe Impact. Yeah, it's a nice font. I'm going to change the text color, make it nice. Camera reviews. Okay, and let me do it darker. Okay, and I can also copy the color. Okay, and this way if I want to use that color later I can. Okay, so let me add some shapes, and these are pretty cool. They are very versatile. You can do a lot of stuff with them. So I'm just gonna add this shape here and a second shape here. Okay, another one for here, and a last one. Okay, so here we go. So let me put some color to the shape, so I can color these shapes, as you can see, which is pretty cool. Okay, so I'll just put some colors in. Alright, let's say I wanted to add an image. Okay, so I think I have an image of a camera somewhere. So let me find it here. Just give me 1 second. I should be able to find camera. You can see I got tons of images, and I'm sure I got a camera. There we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna upload this image. As you can see, it's uploading here. and it's letting me know that it's uploading. Okay, so that's my image. It's a bit big right now, so I'm gonna resize it and I'm gonna move it here, so this will appear for white screens only. Okay, and let me add some more images so you can see what it would look like on TV. So I'm gonna use the TV area right here. Okay, so let me add another one. Okay, and here we go. Okay, so I have a nice little background, and I can turn the guide off now. Okay, so basically I can see what my stuff is gonna look like, and I can as well preview it. Okay, and that's very cool because now I'm seeing the real size of my background, and you can see this is very extremely high definition. It's not low resolution or anything. It's extremely high definition. It's about 2500 pixels. Okay, so very cool stuff. Looks good. So what I can do now, let me show you a few of the other options. I can also add some social media. So let's say, I wanted to add a link to my Twitter here. Not a link, but an image for my Twitter, to ask people to follow me on Twitter. And I have different styles as well here, okay? And I have different social media icons. So, I could promote my Facebook, Twitter, and so on, okay, which is pretty cool. So let's say move this here, and now I can also add some light effect. Okay, so these are very cool. I'm gonna use the bevel light for now, but the sunlight is very, very good and very useful. Let me turn the guide down again, so I can put some light here, and of course I can move to front and move to back. Okay, and as well, if I add some text or if I do anything, and let's say, you make some mistake and you need to go back, just press Control Z, okay, and that's undo. Okay, so you can undo and redo any unlimited number of actions. Okay, so that's pretty cool. And that's pretty much it for these versions. Okay, so you get all these options, so you can really customize and create something that really fits your brand. And then you want to you can save it to your account. Okay, so let's say save it as camera channel. Okay, save design, then give it a second to save, and then you can download it. Okay, so let's say I download it to my download area, and I call it camera reviews. Okay, and now let me go back to my YouTube channel. Okay, so this is my YouTube channel, and if I click on edit channel arts, now I can upload that image I've just created, okay, which is here, right? So just upload it, and you'll see why this is very cool. Basically, you can see here the way my channel art is going to display across different devices. Okay, so let me show you again the design that we created. So remember, we kept the text and logo area here. We have it for white screens here, and then we have the TV area in the background, right? And here you can see basically on desktop I'm gonna get this, right? On TV I'm gonna get the whole background, including the social media icons and these little doodles here. And on mobile I'm just gonna get the logo, but I'm not gonna get the camera icon. Okay, so this is perfectly optimized for desktop, TV, and mobile. And that's Instant Social Presence Tube Edition for you. A very, very great software. We spend a lot of time and resources to make this happen for you, and I'm very excited to share it with you in a few days' time. So thanks for watching, and have a great day.